Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of April 21st. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So, Aquarius, here we are, and we are entering Taurus season. We are moving some air energy finally, though, by this weekend. So on the 24th, we have Venus moving into Gemini. The very next day, we have Uranus moving into Gemini, and it's going to be there for quite some time before we have on the 26th, we have Pallas. It's an asteroid that rules over things like wisdom and knowledge, moving into Aries. So with this energy, it's collectively shown up as fast information just coming at us, but also we are internalizing our own inner wisdoms a lot faster than we normally would. So that is the energy of this week. Let's see what that means for you. And this week I'm using the Forager's Daughter Tarot. So let's see. What's Aquarius got going on this week? All right. We got Justice reversed. Justice reversed. So, hang on. What in the fuck is happening? All right. So, Justice reverse is saying that, yes, we are in some interesting times where right and wrong, define that, because literally there's been so many things that are coming to light, and I think that this is just a thing because I don't know, I haven't lived through the ages that I'm aware of at the moment, but just looking at history in general. In the time of the gladiators, they thought that was ethical and fine to do. Yeah, that is absolutely insane, right? And so when I was a kid, looking back at, say, like, for me, watching the California missions, because that's part of the curriculum out here, watching that, being like, was that great? They enslaved people to be their workers, but also, you know, was erasing their own personal lifestyle outside of the missions, and that was ethically okay at the time. And so even now as an adult, like I think I talked about last week, I don't know if it was with you, but I just watched a documentary about a show that I watched like end of high school is when it came out, and at the time it was not wrong, morally wrong, but yeah, in the hindsight it aged pretty poorly. So Aquarius, justice in this moment around you, things might feel topsy-turvy. They are. There's all kinds of things happening that's like, why is this allowed, you know? And it's just the moments of the time. And so Aquarius, for you this week is really feel your moral compass. Feel your rights and wrongs. It's tied to that gut knowing of yummy or yucky. But for you, it can be more beyond that disgust feeling, say anger or fear are better ties to, hey, this is wrong. Yeah, like listen to that inner moral compass of yours. The Knight of Cups reversed. And so this, I don't want to say that it's a triggering time for you, but your Knight of Cups is emotionally charged. And so when you're seeing these injustices happening around you, it's probably going to bring up an emotion for you of, hey, this doesn't feel good. That can be your judge, but don't let it overwhelm you. Like, we don't just want to go, I mean, maybe we do, I don't know. We don't want to just necessarily go on Pitchfork revolt in the streets, or we probably should, honestly, at this point. But for you, it can be. I don't listen to him so much anymore. I don't think he raps as much. But so there was this rapper that I used to listen to that he went to jail because he found his sister's, we'll just say the word abuser because I don't know what I can get away with on YouTube anymore, and like beat this guy to basically death. And that was a justice in his moment of, hey, this person assaulted my little sister, and that reaction, that blind rage reaction that I warn against happened, and this man was the one to get in trouble over the scenario. So for you, Aquarius, this is saying that, yeah, like be led by your heart, but don't let it overwhelm and take the reins of your life. Yeah, listen to it because it's got wisdom. It's got that wisdom that we're bringing up this week, but you don't want to let it overwhelm you. Yeah. You've got so many reversals, so that kind of worries me, but you're okay. You got so many reversals this week. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups reversed. So there's so many options for you, and there's this all of this injustice is being felt at a heart level for you, Aquarius. Prioritize what fulfills you, and like this feels more like there is some injustice that you might be feeling that was like a childhood injustice, and so that's pulling your heartstrings a little bit more. But also, you just have to recognize that that's what's coming up. Like you're feeling something, and if it's tied to an old wound, you really want to identify that before you react. From, say, yeah, if it was a childhood wounding, you might react with a childhood response, and you want to come back at it with adult eyes looking at, hey, this is what's happening, and what can we do to course correct this situation. These 2 cards have snakes on them. This one doesn't. This one's just moss. Yeah, so there's like a snake in the grass around you, Aquarius. Like somebody, because this has come up for other people, and just the times we're living in, there could be a snake in the grass around you, and you might be identifying this right now. But so shed your own old skin, because it's your card, so that you aren't coming back from that same old wound. Yeah? Okay. So let's see, last card. The Emperor Reverse. So Emperor Reverse, this came up from somebody else too. And so if you feel like your status or reputation is being wounded right now in this scenario, it will not be if you can remember to not get so emotionally heated that you respond in a way that isn't mature. Like you aren't going to get justice if you respond from an immature way. You're going to get justice when you respond from an adult, mature lens of how to work through the situation. Yeah, that is what the tarot has for you this week, Aquarius. But I am going to ground it because we are technically in an earth sign season. We're going to use the Earth Power Oracle deck. So just ground this in. So let's see. The Ganges. I forgive and do not fear. I accept where I am at this moment, and thus I can flow and grow from here. Yeah, so fear came up at the beginning of your reading, I believe. And so this is about forgiveness. So say that, yeah, there's a snake in the grass, they're doing all kinds of bullshit around behind your back, and you need to come from a place of forgiveness. Forgive yourself. So say, yeah, you're having a bad response to something, and don't feel guilty, don't feel shame over it. Forgive yourself for whatever is causing you to react in whatever way you're reacting to the world exploding. You know, that's fine. Accept where you are in this moment, and we can flow with this moment, but you've got to tame your inner waters first before you flow with what the fuck is going on in the world right now, because like I said, information is coming faster. Aquarius, you're literally about that. You're about all this shit that is moving faster, but you need to make sure that your inner waters are calm so that you can flow with where the waters are going right now. Yeah, that is what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I do hope that you find a way to tame your inner waters, heal whatever injustices in or outside of you that you feel are coming up, so that next week we meet from a place of calmer waters. All right, bye.